Welcome. And today we are doing our second gas station with ERAs in Cedar Rapids at this Casey's. There's another one down the road, by the way. And if you know what I mean, it's like 33rd Street. Now let's get started. Once again, we can just jack aside one of our old models. And we're gonna go to Grit Place. Why? Learn. This is what we did last stream. Basically, we did this grit and go last night. Now we're going to move back here. Luckily for Awesome Products, there's already a sign made. So all we have to do is probably take the small sign. Because we don't want to do like a price for like that. Because it's horrible. Because that's bad. It doesn't go right. So that's what I mean. So we grab our sign. We already had a sign, so we just now we start with gas going. And as you may see, this is one of the rare times where we're actually able to drive up, see what the layout is. So we know there's two small LEDs on the canopy, and here you have like your pump numbers. Something odd on the odd back while the picture wrote it even. I don't add pump numbers because it would be super inconvenient. It would not be worth it. So why I don't have pump numbers. So I think that's the back side here. We're parking on the side, which we won't make that. So we just get started building right away. This is one of the rare times it starts right away. So we know there's ramps. We're not going to make the gas station too big. So making the size of this might be good. We'll make it concrete. So we're going to start putting the base here. The base we will get to later and it actually slumps down a little bit. The pathway here, anyway, does. So this is where we add a break. So like you go down to concrete. So roughly here I'm gonna low here. And I'm gonna make it follow all the way out concrete. So concrete 1, concrete 2. One concrete 2. This is what you have for now. We will add some lines here now, of course. In this case, they don't really meet at the same angle, so at least Robin can say. You want to paint these or the yellow. These yellow. Then you have something kind of similar. But basically, since we can drive up, we do not need to put anything back there in order to run down hotel behind it. And no, we're not going to make a whole pole sign. That would be a waste of time. We just want to get straight to the gas station. So we'll start with our pumps. And since again we can just jack them on products. We can just jack it on products. If we already had a pump made for them. Take the sign off there because we don't need that. And we know in this there's two empty spaces with blocks of firewood. So what I'm gonna do is probably set up this where you can have like something that's kinda close. Closer to real life. We should be able to get this done pretty quick because, well, we don't really need much here. So we could do like a fast food restaurant afterwards. Like maybe a BK or McDonald's after this. And it doesn't really take much. And this one I think is probably only going to take about an hour. Hour to max or something like that. Or like an hour and a half. And there's no pump there. We're going to try and keep it consistent. And grab our other gas pump. Move it over here. There's a gap here. Add another pole. So I know this is going to be kind of rushed. Finally, there's our last one. Then you have something like this, and of course I'll fill in the empty gaps with something. Then we want to go up, and up here, or canopy, spread out how long it wants to be. So in this case, we have luck here on our side. So we're gonna just go on this road and see how long it is. It needs to be about this long for the canopy. So long, about this wide. You can paint it white. Obviously, I'll cover that up with the Iconics branding. We're going to start next. I'm going to make it all white. The moment that we know what's going to be put right there. And now you wonder, which gas station is this? Look on the pumps. But we will brand it now. And you see black bands are thin. So you have this middle band. You paint like that. It looks similar to a Casey's, now just doesn't look more like a Casey's. And we know the Casey's logo here is on this side. And we'll check it's on the other side, and it is, so we're gonna put it on those sides. How do we put it on a side? We do not need decals this time. This is our free Texas, our friend. Then we put in, here's what we type in. Iconics, white, obviously, and make it as big as possible without hitting like the white border. So this is probably centered. Then we mount it here. If you hear any background noise, ignore it. You can see our canopy's not centered. If we can take the top and adjust it. That way it's centered. And then you have something like this. And then we'll need to make our under canopy lights. But if you didn't see the Grit and Go station last night, we already have one. We already have one for it. So all we have to do is know how I work here. Had two on each side. And to put it at the gaps. And no, we're not going to be LED. Because people think it's cool when it's old style. So that's what we're going for here. Then you just have a gas canopy simply like that. Yeah, we didn't have to do much, let's just say. I'm not going to add like a round thing here, but we are probably going to add some parking. This is why I try and make it as wide as possible. Due to size, I'm probably not going to do that. Like do is actually on this side where the persons here are. And there's actually two doors to this, so we're gonna add like something here. Something over there. This is a walkway, so now we start on the walls. Which is actually concrete inside, and actually a different color of concrete. This is one of the rare times you'll see gray walls. I'm not kidding. Gray wall. Gray wall outside. Usually, like a gas station like this, like usually products don't take me long. They're really not that big, so there's a gap here for a reason due to the door. And so just put in the door now. Might as well put the doors in. Why not just put the doors in now? Now while it's still fast and fresh. That way we have the doors. When we have all the doors put in. And there's a mat outside. Why not just add all the doors now anyway? Take a lighter shade. That way. If you don't get what I mean, like a fast and fresh joke, well, you must not be familiar with Hy-Vee. Here would be like a wall, a little mini wall, and right over here there'd be a door. So when you want the doors now, anyway, that's why. When you have the doors already installed. So here's our only question: where are we supposed to put the doors? Like put the stuff inside? Well, we make our custom interiors ourselves, so unlike with ours, wherever the heck you want. Am I really gonna make this a whole glass storefront? No. What we're gonna do is probably take this back wall, put it over here. Then right here, we're gonna extend this other piece here all the way to the end. We have to do adjustments. Just that one, but not too much. We can probably extend that a little more. Then we can put up our wall. Then you have something like this. Yes, I know it looks a little funky. Don't worry, you'll see why when I put the things in. Now this is where we start. Unless there's adding numbers in the door, which we don't do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start the process of windowing up the business here. So what I'm gonna do is probably take pieces here. Long pieces, that way. Maybe make something like this. Something like this might work. No, no. Maybe at the end we could make a BK, a gas station with BK, or we can just make a fast food restaurant. You never know. Now we want to add the metal that way. Always start with the window frames. That's important. Metal, and we can just make it thick. Thick to match the. And they see it automatically stops. And the doors instantly. And then make a second layer. Gap here if we don't want to see that. And then what we do is have like something like this. With a little beam. A little beam here. A big beam here. Goes into turn corner. Goes into the turn area. If we want it bleeding out. So now it doesn't look like it's gonna turn into another search side. You know what I mean. So we know here, window right there, where the quick beams are, right after the front doors. I got it at the corner, so I need 4 windows. So one right here. So maybe one right here. And we know there's one window right there. Of course, I'm not gonna make it all the way, so what I might do for this one is I might put the castle stairs in the back. I might. Now this is where we don't have our non-effect beams. Non-effect. We have here would be like a little part here too. I could go with a custom floor, I think. I could. I could probably get away with it here because this is not that. And we could make it like an older style KCs with the inside that's red. You've seen it before. You've probably seen it once when we did that one in Des Moines. Now we're angle window doors. There's 3 on that side, that's fine. That's maybe roughly about half windows there. And we don't have to add doors on that side because that's already complete, and we'll put a mat there, obviously. Now, it's time for the window glass. There's an obvious reason why we need that. Paint it different blue. Glass 0.5 and 0.67. Open the hole. It's like a little gas thing. Thankfully, here's the frame. When we forgot to put something down there. There's glass on that side. Now let's get to this side, the most important side, the longer storefront. It is very possible I would put two exit signs here. It is very possible I could. 0.5, 0.67. Make it stop there. That way, make it stop over there. Admin D. The other windows. Usually I don't want to put more than one unless we had to. In this case would be a situation where we have to. Then you have your doors and windows. Now before we add in the real roof, let's put a ceiling in. But we should probably add the floor first. Well, I think I'm gonna go for like a red tile. It's like a little regular tile floor. Either a red tile floor or a white color of a red tile. You know what I mean, like the red floor tiles look kind of like that. You find somewhere, texture. No, I don't want people to see that. And then the tile floor, you don't really need it that small. Like 8, like 8. I didn't want you all to see that. At least we have a red tile floor. Not one of the ones you want to have leaking outside your store. That would be bad. You want it to stop right at the door, so it's very possible I could put the half-cent stir over here. I could put like the cashiers like back here. It's pretty possible I could. Couldn't probably get away with that. Now here we're gonna use a fake ceiling. And if you're not familiar, we do know what a fake ceiling is. Ceiling tile. I use this one the most. But we don't want our entire ceiling to be like this. We want to go maybe 16 by 24 maybe? That's a lot of tile. Maybe 16 by 8 might work. Yeah, that kind of works out. Right now it just looks like a barren cell of itself. No, not cell gas station. And add in the real roof. Yes, I will eventually add like a roof, but here it does stop. So that's not a good deal. So right there you have just the outer shell of the now let's add the part you will see here. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think, lights on that front side. And there is about 4 on this side. Stand it here. Of course, white match. Here we're gonna probably some kind of thing, but we still want it to be kind of visible. move it up a little bit. And of course, make it our favorite friend, metal. Then overextend it. Then I think what I'm gonna probably do for this case is probably like some kind of white boundary with a little white thing here. That way the canopy looks like it's covered up. Paint that black so it's not bleeding under, which it is. We obviously want this protection on that. That way it doesn't start bleeding. Ultimately causing $5,000 worth of water damage. See, there's a crossroad here. We don't want crossroad. Something like this. I know it kind of looks like a steak and shake a little bit. Trust me, it's not a steak and shake. That's my favorite part, stacking. That's our first layer. Then white line. Second layer. Third layer. And finally, fourth layer. What if we just screwed up? You can't have it. We would make it bleed in. Once again, we don't want it bleeding in into the store. That would be horrible. Like that one goes into the wall, so that's not. Bleed through on that one, that's not a big deal because it'd be pretty hidden. So it's pretty hidden anyway. So now we start out here. We can have some fur in the bottom. Then add another line. I do another last screen when let's just say the lighting, the gameplay got laggy. Because I hate it when that happens sometimes. And cover up here. And lower that down. And then you have your storefront. Now here we need to add our lights. Let's work with some modifier. This can be easily modified to be made smaller. In this case, I probably make the lights incandescent because it'll store light. So we wouldn't want it sticking out. We want it more in place. And changed over to yellow. Change it over to more So we know there's we got 60, 1, 2, 3, 4 lights on one, although one of them's too close. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are we building? Can't you see the colors? Just in case it's talking products. We're just about to put it on the building here. We got kind of big for its size, so we'll make it just a teeny bit smaller. Finally, sink it in. And very rarely do I put mats outside. In this case, we have one right over here, and we have one right here. I don't usually put mats outside. Not usually. That mat might work in this case. Paint it black. Paint it black to match the story. Fabric. Make it fabric. Like a rug here, rug here. Then another mat right out here. This is making me vertical. We'll do the same thing inside. Now, this talking products is gonna get weird. This is where I'm planning to put the register. The kitchen will be back here. So eventually I'll put walls up. Probably should. But unlike the last time, I'm not gonna put my own separate cooler room. That way, it's not be lame. Will actually got to take a lot of time for an products. As well. Well, now we need to take some doors. Take it from door pack, and we just deliver it. Deliver it in here. There's door one. This is one of the rare times where you'll see two Essence signs inside. One of the rare times. And this is also one of the rare. Oh no! Well, we know what we need to do then. We'll have to thicken the roof up. Here we're just gonna take that. That's a little area. Here you can see what's being built in the kitchen. I'm not gonna put wallpaper wrap on like I did last time. We are going like a run. Oh heck no! Oh heck no! We could do two, I think, because autumn products don't take me long, so metal. I can use metal countertops in the kitchen. Let me see, there's no lights. Well, let's add some lights. And for those that heard, oh heck no, good job. We're never going Legoland. First off, that would be a waste of time. Second, this is a gas station. And third, why would I even do that? This is one of the rare times that the countertop's actually red. It's white instead of black. Like in the Get and Go, as you can see that. Metal. Told you I'd probably put it over here. It's 99% good. Conlot is unreliable. There's a reason why I'm putting the registers back here, because there's two doors. Now it's at our fluorescent lights. There's a lot of people love them. Love lights like that. Well, they probably send us a DMCA. We could go one gold. We only have the exterior lights. And it has to run vertically. It has to run like this. Well, I'm gonna probably leave the lights alone. 120, I think, would be good. And more of a yellowish color. And then take the light here, yellowify it. 140. We do not need it at 1. We need it at 0.5 because that's the best result. Now we take Archimedes. This is just a little shortcut for putting your lights in. And we're going to have it stop there because we have a kitchen in there. Thankfully, we don't need much lights. There's a gap there, got to put an essence sign in. The essence sign should have to be on the ceiling this time, unlike in the Get and Go. New Haven what? Connecticut? I don't know about that. Yes, I'll put a wall. I'll put some kind of wall here, that way to mark where the freezers start. So, making like a little wall while it pops out. I'm gonna stick. We got this thick. This inside looks like it's modernized, so we're gonna go with a modernized look. But back here, we're gonna add like a fountain drink area. So we need drink cooler. No, we don't need that C in there. First, I hate what Roblox doing that ID thing. So start there. Also our little shortcut for coolers. But right here we want it to stop early because usually I would have let it go all the way to like the other wall, but I can't in this case because fire alarms are a necessity in gas stations, by the way. Guess I'll add some stuff outside. Things when we go to add like the kitchen and stuff. Paint it red. But in this case we will paint it blue. This Octopus is blue, not red. So you coolers in there. And let's just put up something here. Because we can't put a specific town here. Chronics. Here for your town would probably work here. We cannot put like Cedar Rapids on it. That wouldn't work. Unless we have no plans for Cedar Rapids to become a game. Autumn products here for your town. The cells are just gonna borrow and get and go. And borrow the cells and get and go. We could go vertical, but in this case we're gonna go horizontal. Or doesn't hit it. We're gonna go ahead as a decal in the storefront. Might want to extend the coolers. This is where we need to use work. Ungroup and just move this all the way over. We're gonna go ahead and extend it. Go ahead and extend the cells. We can max up. We had to make the cells longer, that way. Now we'll put some sort cells over there. Just some teeny sort cells. Once again, we're gonna have to borrow from get and go. Well, of course, I know I use three models, but I make sure they don't have viruses. But the reason for the three models is because I can't make certain things myself. So it will be a lot of time. Probably wasted time. So, very close. Hope you're not playing small spaces, anyone. And I need to add this real quick. Not to mention, adding a fountain drink thing, just start bleeding through the wall. We can just leave it there. This is hidden. So, where's metal? So, do you like how it kinda looks inside? Where's back here be your kitchen? Oh yeah, we probably have some lights in there, don't we? But in this one, we're gonna actually tilt the lights. And we only need like 3 lights, 3 light bulbs in there. And then we need to add our soda fountain. Soda dispenser, because that would be more accurate. I've used this one before. Then remove that, go inside, and add our machine here. Add our fountain machine. Remove that. We don't need that. Because once, look, this is all gonna be modern, so I'm just gonna remove all the logos. I'm just gonna take all that. It can be the almost gold, second up logo. Almost gold, because I think this logo did not last long, so then Pepsi. If we need the newer logo because we are not going to the old one. some there, and then Mountain Dew. I know at Casey's they have Overdrive, which is an exclusive flavor. Oh, yeah, it's black. And some Mountain Dew. That way it's more. The orange tab there I guess in probably place. It's like something. It's like Fanta. Fanta, Coke, Coca-Cola. Blue one there. Not. We're not gonna put like Sprite, or it's not necessary. So we'll put like something else there. What could we put there possibly? Maybe like we can't do Baja Glass because this is not Taco Bell. We can't do Live Wire at all. I know, Code Red. Mountain Dew Code Red. Heck, now some, and might as well add Crush soda. Take that out. This is not getting go, so there's our newer modernized fountain. And then we'll add some coffee. Some coffee. Like a coffee machine. So I like to add like two. We could do that. So now this is the kitchen area. Usually I put a menu board up here, but I think I already have one. I have one already. If I'm not just gonna go jack from another Casey's. I have the image here, so I'm not gonna put the wrapping around like I did once. Pizza. That's where your menu board is. That's your menu. Important pizza thing. Now we go inside and make a kitchen. But how do we make a kitchen exactly? Here's the steps. One, type in the second, find the upright refrigerator. This is very useful. Upright one refrigerator. But what I'm gonna do from this will be like where the dairy is. It could be sold. What we could put it in this back corner. That might work. Yep, that could work. Put some dairy products in there. Take this and put it in the kitchen. Honestly, we're just trying to fill this up and get a kitchen stove. This is, of course, gonna be electric. You can probably get black to match most of it. and a black stove top. I do plan on putting like a commercial microwave down here. We can warm up something if it's like cold. You can just warm it up in there. We need a range microwave. I think 1 mil. Yes, eventually I'll re-rank it. See it like that as a mess, it's only temporary. More people are currently watching. So we're just trying to find a dishwasher. If that's important. So we're just trying to find a dishwasher here. Or hope Roblox can do something about it. Dishwasher. Yeah, they did something, but I don't like it. Keep spotting it outside the store. Sick of that. Yes, I know good kitchen's gonna look like a mess right now. Kitchen sink, honestly. Or you can type in sink with, or just, just pose. Disposal. You need one from kitchen and water things. I'm gonna go marble here. Now let's start building the kitchen. So you need your sink. No, you can't do really anything. What I've been doing lately is like putting it under the sink. Hope we don't get a cold violation for that. And then the oven, microwave. Okay. Now we'll move the fridge in even further. You have your kitchen. Now you have something like this. We're not gonna get some fireworks yet. So like add like some trash cans and the stuff here outside. Ice machine. Some nose over here. You can go get your ice. Ice. Then propane. You can get some propane. put in some propane outside. Adding in some propane. So that we stain. Now our trash cans. Trash can. Trash can. A little more stylish one. We'll have one here. We'll add some at the pulse. See how many there are at that entrance. There isn't any on that one. There's some crates. Oh, there is one there. So there's one over here on the very far side. That's some garbage. That's garbage. There are any garbage cans towards the pulse. Yes. So where we want to put it is right here, right in between. 1, 2. And there's got some firewood. So firewood. We need some firewood outside. I think these crates will do it. We need to enlarge them that way. I think we're blocking off. Pressing station. And then we know there's actually a pile right outside the store here. There is some firewood outside. So let's put some there. Over here, I'm not gonna add. We'll add some more firewood. Now, doesn't that look cool? But we can't leave without the fire alarms. There is security cameras here, but I'm not worried about security cameras. Alright, very not important. We don't know where the fire alarm or kitchen is. We don't know where the kitchen is, so we're just putting it where we think it is. We know Casey's is known for donut things, so, and their pizza things. But again, we can't do that because we don't know what they are. Now it's got some life safety. Exit sign, honestly. We could modernize, or we can still have our old signs. So let's look for one. So we're just trying to look for an exit sign here. Would I really use these? Maybe. But no. Use an exit sign like this, where you mount it. Let's go through those. No, we can't. But use it. So we're just trying to look for some exit signs. So let's see if we can find one. Maybe something like this could work. We definitely want one punched out with an arrow over here. Because although, yes, that is an exit, there's also a second exit. And we want that exit to also be accessible. That's why I'm putting 2 exit signs in. At least some life safety, at least. And if I could, I would have put a door chime. So, now, let's install the fire alarm system. Which I could go with a modernized options, but let's look up what are fire alarms in the 2020, in the 2020s. In the goods, fire alarm systems, I should say, and no, nothing. Nope. So we will have to make ours up. This is one of the times where we would actually have a remote panel like at Get and Go. Last night. Using Firefox, there's a reason. Because it's not a hog when it comes to my PC. Take it here. Stop trying to roast people. This is your Notify 360, which we'll put in the kitchen for obvious reasons. For obvious reasons, there's one kitchen. You take the remote command center and put it behind the registers. Whoever saying that stuff, please stop. Once again, we're gonna take the doors off because we can't. Those doors are not openable. I accidentally took the cab off that panel, like the cabinet. So you have both of your panels here. Now I'm gonna go more modern here, so like no bells outside, but modern horn strokes. So we could go with like the Genesis or something. We could go with like the Genesis or something like that. But they only get code free. This would not be useful. Useful. We're not stopping until it's done anyway. Note, if you are sensitive to loud noises, be careful, because I will have to sound it a few times. So anyway, so with that warning out of the way, let's find our. We might go with a system sensor because it's newer. We could go with the L series. We could go with the L series. And where in the heck did it put it? Better not have been in the C store. Come on. At Grit and Go. So probably go white to match the building. And that's the area. Is that original location? Yeah, this one's glass is sticking out. Because we don't really want to put it on glass, so inside would most likely be on the ceiling except in the kitchen. Like in this area here. Here we probably put it in the wall because it's a kitchen. And kitchens need fire alarms. This is Sensor L series. Is there like a horn stroke? It doesn't even look right. And that's sticking tired of it from it at the wrong place. So I guess we're gonna have to go with the system sensor mix of a system sensor classic. Maybe like classic on the ceiling. Or if it wants to put it wherever it thinks it wants to go, it doesn't go there. But we'll probably keep these for future reference. But I want like a white horn strobe. Copy that. Head up to the Yahoo product sign. Nope, this will get very loud quickly. Okay, we know that it's working fine, so let's install it. We'll install it on the ceiling. Okay, this is one of the rare times where we put it on the ceiling. I usually try not to put it on the ceiling unless we really have to. 1, 2, and 3. Now let's test the system. Like, quickly run. Nope, this is gonna get very loud, so if you are sensitive to loud noises and flashing strobes, look away and turn your volume down. Yeah, that was loud. And we're gonna go with the DC-12. So DC-12. I will eventually code the system. Well, I'll probably not code it this time because it sounds good on code free. On code free. Usually I put it on like March time. March time is like it's the second one after code free. Like that's March time. So we're trying to find the DC-12. Or we can go to Gamewell Sensory. Gamewell Sensory would work in style gas station like this. And group, take this one, take that one. We're gonna go the one that has like a key assembly thing. We're gonna put one here because it's going to be very important. Because we don't want to face important fines for that. Initiating devices, paste into our original location. There's at least fire alarms in for a reason. For all, no one wants to die. It doesn't fire. Second one inside. And then we go to the door. Go door that way. And then we have one at the door. And then right next door. You can add one in the kitchen for obvious reasons. The reason's pretty obvious. But we wouldn't want to put it where it would not be seen. But put it near the system. Oh yeah, we need to put one over there. Or don't we? So then we're gonna move this one outside. We're probably raise it. Now, with all that, oh yeah, we need our Catherine skirts. Catherine skirt. Want to try out Cedar Rapids. Ah, not again. Why doesn't it keep wanting to spawn wherever it wants? Why does it think it can spawn wherever it wants? In this case, we can have two slots. I probably want to put one on the edge, put one on the edge, and put one over here. Now with that, we are complete with our gas station. So I'll bring our off product sign out. I'm not going to adjust the sign and speaks what the gas prices are right now. Building. This is one of the newer Autumn products. Oh yeah, it goes out of existence. Now let's see the Roblox. Somewhat small. It's not super small. This is what very small be illegal. In this case, it would be somewhat small. If it's not small, but it's also not big. And there's our model. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and we will see you next stream. So I'll send you all out with gameplay. You will be sent out with gameplay. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Now we're gonna send you out. Ogre plays for a reason. Oh no, not again. This might get loud, so if you're sensitive to strokes, don't look. Turns out we forgot to anchor the firewood. Let me fix the firewood real quick. And then we'll send you on your way. we want our cash registers getting. That would be no fun. Anyways, that is all for this guest stream. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.